What's up, guys? It's Hada at 7 RCT Gaming, bringing you another video for you guys. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Things are getting much better, thankfully. At least out there in terms of work and people going out after COVID lockdown. Now I'm doing an unfiltered. I haven't done one since back in 2019. And the subject matter, of course, if you've seen the thumbnail, is the joy of disappointment. And it's something that has been bothering me for quite some time. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I will probably mention it as I talk with you guys. Things like the Warframe Tennocon, which was absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Grabbed some footage of it and participated, and it was a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. And had tons of fun, so yeah, I'll mention that in a bit. But before I begin, I wanted to also inform and tell you guys straight up that my Patreon is going to be, for the time being, is going to be closed out. So yeah, it's something that I'm going to let go for the moment. It's going to go into deep sleep. I'm not going to, get rid of the account altogether, because I don't know if in a future situation I might bring it back. I'm not absolutely sure, but for the time being I'm gonna let it go because I'm not being consistent. I don't feel that I'm being consistent in the content, and I cannot sit here and just expect the awesome help from you guys when I'm not doing my part. So I can't have it, so I just nix it for now. So thank you for all your help. Thank you for all the people who got on board in the beginning and during the time that I did have it activated. So it's not a slight on anybody. It's just something that I don't feel is appropriate for me to do now at this point in time, since I'm not sure in what direction I'm heading. But first, I wanted to say that I came back to the unfiltered, because I wanted to talk one-on-one more than the unscripted or unfiltered part, because after I did my last one in 2019, it's been my MO ever since. Like, I can't go back to planning out an episode and writing down what I'm gonna say and this and that. I don't like it. It's just something that's not for me. A lot of people do it and do it well, but that's not my style. This time around, what I have in my mind for unfiltered is the fact that I have seen time and time again for the past year or probably more, this trend of people having deep down inside this joy of being disappointed. Like, it's something that it's prevalent. It's something that you see all the time. You see it not only from certain game companies, you see it from people working on games, you see it from the fans, you see it from the media that cover them. It's something that is almost, dare I say, hopefully, and not in a joking way, it's almost viral, because once they plant the seed, or once they do what they do, this, vocalizing this disappointment, this huge and deep disappointment, they expect everybody else to follow suit. They expect to follow it like a wave. It's something that has always been there. Like I mentioned, the trolls that you see all the time from one company or the other, or in favor of one company or the other, and hating the competition or the other. We know this. It's something that we've had with us since back in the 16-bit days and console wars. However, one clear distinction from that time and now, I know I'm gonna sound old dude and everything, but I am old, so what the hell. At least back in the day, the console wars, in the bit era, at least, even if I did not like X company or I did not like those products, I would keep an open mind. And even though I would fight and argue and discuss with people from the other side, there was always a thin layer of respect at the end of the day, because the person who didn't agree or didn't like what I liked, at the very least, respected me and respected my choices. We would, trash talk and have fun and criticize the other and throw, like, those little low ball hits, sarcasm and stuff like that. But we would have fun. At the end of the day, it was fun that would drive those kind of arguments and stuff because we were excited. And at the end of the day, even more important than having to troll or discuss or have to berate the other in a fun way was the fact that we were getting new stuff to be entertained with. We were expecting the big games. We were expecting the big consoles and big stuff to happen for my favorite companies, and I'm sad to say that I'm not seeing that anymore. All I'm seeing is this deep need and joy of being disappointed or predisposition to be disappointed. And it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up and sad because that's not what gaming is supposed to be about. That in the most part has been one of the reasons why I have kept myself from making content. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to cover, but it got to a point where it got to me. It started making me feeling like what I'm doing, it's not worth it. Crazy as that seems, because one of the things that pushes you to want to make a video or want to make a video about playing a game or doing something is the fun factor, but it takes away, it drags, it sucks out the fun. Just like when you're part of a community and you see fighting and bitching and complaining and wanting to force things here and there, it gets to you. The reason why I'm talking it to you guys is because sometimes it happens even without noticing. I've seen it happen with a lot of even my favorite YouTubers, which I'm not going to mention which, but a lot of people went on this trend, on this bandwagon. I'm going to use two examples here. Two of the most recent examples, which is, of course, the Switch OLED and the Steam Deck. Now, the Switch OLED, a whole bunch of people went into that hate train, that whole disappointment, oh, I didn't get what I want, blah, 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 etc., etc. Listen, I'm a Nintendo fan. Not a fanboy, I'm a Nintendo fan. And even I wasn't expecting or demanding anything from Nintendo, because everything that has been leading up to the point of the announcement has always been rumors. Now, granted, I do believe that they're working on something. Switch OLED is not it. I'm not going to go into specifics, or I'm not going to go deep into the whole thing, because hundreds of YouTubers have already covered it in their own way. And most of them are covering it in the way that I just said, with the trend of the joy of disappointment. They're so happy to be able to hate on Nintendo because they didn't do what people were dreaming up, they were expecting to do. A lot of this is people also just trying to twist the mind share, because of course Nintendo is selling gangbusters. They are on track to basically be the top selling console of all time. They're heading in that direction, so a lot of people are feeling uncomfortable. They're feeling like they need to be knocked down. They need to be they're bad, blah blah blah. But in the end, I saw it as a very good thing. It's a better screen. It's a larger screen. So we get the Switch XL in essence. And I'm very happy for it. And I hope they do very well. There are people out there that are wishing Nintendo their death, because a lot of people out there want to see Nintendo go the Sega route. That is a fact. On the other hand, the Steam Deck is something that I never saw coming. As a PC gamer, however, I see it as a very exciting and compelling piece of tech. And I have to applaud Valve. I have to applaud Gabe in doing this and bringing this out. Hopefully everything will go well, because Valve is not a giant when it comes to hardware. And out of many other things that they have brought out in the past, some actually never even got through the door. It's not easy. And having to sell to the mainstream, having to penetrate that market is not going to be easy, and pricing, which they're already hurting from, is going to be an issue. So what do I think about the prospects? I'm super excited about it. I don't care. I know that there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be able to do with that machine within the limitations of that machine, because that machine still is not even a third of what my own gaming PC is. So, and of course it's limited, because basically, why should I get it if only to play just portable? I already have a Switch, so I would be playing either emulated games there or PC games portably, but that's not something that I am going to be doing for a long time, because I'm sorry, I prefer playing my PC games in 4K on my big screen. My eyesight for a tiny screen is very limited. My Switch, I use it 95% of the time. I use it docked, and I don't use it handheld unless absolutely positively necessary. And I think that the Steam Deck, whenever it is that it arrives, and whenever it is that I, pay in full, whatever, and I get a unit in my hands, then we'll see what happens. The point is that something that I, as somebody who enjoys the Nintendo Switch, thinks that's gonna come and kill it? Like, so many people are trying to paint that picture out there. Oh, the Switch killer. Oh, this is gonna come, and it's gonna be the second coming of, oh my God, Steam, PC, blah blah. Stop it. You people are being a disservice. Not only the YouTubers, who most of them I have admired and followed all this time, but also the legit media that's supposed to be above that and not dive into the whole, head first into the whole crazy trend of hate and disappointment when they know what's going on. So why try to give this false image? Why try to play into, just to get the attraction of more haters, so haters can jump on your side and enjoy your content? You should be doing the contrary. You should be pushing away the haters, making them understand that they are not welcome. That our hobby should be one of being able to communicate with others, to enjoy with others, to share with others, without having to go into this freaking deep hate. Just like other matters in life, just like socially. You go to sites, you go to communities, you go to forums, and all you find is people bashing and trashing and acting like, oh my God, they're the heroes because they're so sarcastic. They did this and that. Stop it, guys. Stop it. Let's enjoy the stuff, and let's forget about that kind of crap. Being able to argue, being able to trash talk when you're competing with a friend, that's fun, but taking it and multiplying that by so much, when there's so many things out there to enjoy, so many things that would be better suited for your attention. It's really hurtful to see, as a gamer for such a long time, see how it progresses into something that started as, innocent banter and trash talking and stuff like that, into something that's so ingrained in people. It's basically instinct. It comes naturally. It's like somebody can't say, hey, you know what, I like this. Oh, that piece of crap. Oh, blah 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 blah. Because X people, X group, X people who enjoy this, they're this, because everybody's a freaking armchair analyst, and they have, their companies are producing millions, so of course they have the knowledge. I'm getting at. So, but that aside, and to end the video in a kind of a better note than that, I have to say, when it comes to the Switch OLED, even though it isn't what I would have liked, just like back when the Switch came out, the first OG Switch, I was hoping, like some others at the time, that it was going to be a home console. I was hoping that it was going to be at least, tech-wise powerful, so it could run third-party games and all that stuff, what you would want in a new console. And coming from Nintendo and coming from the Wii U, which I supported since launch, and saw how that went down, I had hopes for the Switch. And even though it didn't become what I wanted, I accepted and went with it because I saw the potential, I saw the good of that idea. Nintendo is not somebody who plays by the rules of others. They are not a Me Too company. They have never been a Me Too company. They follow their own north. Get it in your heads. Don't try to be predispositioned into being disappointed, because you're always going to be like that. You're never going to enjoy anything in your life. And I can imagine how fun you guys must be in parties. But anyways, on the flip side, you have the Steam Deck. Also, super excited for that. The Switch OLED is something that I pre-ordered, just like the Steam Deck, and I think I'm going to have enjoyment with both of them. I think that both will give me that satisfaction, that excitement that you get from new tech, and also I'm going to be able to enjoy games that I love so much and be able to share that joy, that happiness, that excitement that comes with tech and being among true gamers, real gamers that focus on the really good stuff that companies does, instead of focusing all constantly on the negative. Yes, the negatives, the joy of disappointment. Get rid of it. You don't need it in your life. It's okay to be disappointed, because I'm not trying to spread the message that, you should take everything as they throw it at you and not question. No, that's not it. But you cannot live a life, you cannot enjoy a life where every single moment is a disappointment in the making. That's no way to be. Warframe Tennocon. Oh my god, I have so much fun with that. Everything from the unveiling of the new story mode, the whole cross-play and cross-save. Holy crap, that was good. That was a shocker. And considering that it wasn't a live Tennocon, I think they did absolutely fantastic. What I am going to be looking out for, however, when it comes to the crossplay and cross-save, is that they allow for the merger of multiple accounts, because it would be messed up if you had to choose only one account if you have multiple. Now, in the case of having multiple, let's say a main one and one that you never usually use, that's okay. You choose the one that has most of the gear and most of the hours put in. But in my case, and I know thousands and thousands of others, I have over 900 hours in the Switch version and a whole bunch of crap that weren't, farmed, but there were a lot of stuff that I also got as part as, bought stuff. And having to lose it because I want to move this one, or I want to keep writing with the PC version, that's not an option. That's not an option. I'm not gonna lose or just quit on all the hours and all the stuff. I have stuff on the Switch version that I still haven't been able to get on the PC side. Even though on the PC side I'm more advanced, mastery rank wise, and probably in the number of Warframes that I have, but I have several Warframes on my Switch version that I don't have on PC. So you see where the problem is. If they are able to provide a merger of accounts, at least the goods, at least the stuff that costs money or costs farming, then it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I look forward to that. The new war storyline, absolutely amazing. I saw stuff there that really got me excited as nothing before it. The only thing that I have really gone bonkers over as much as this on this level is Railjack when it came out, and I'm still having fun with Railjack and all the missions and stuff. So yeah, overall it was tons of fun, and I wish I could have done the unboxing of the merch package that they had for Tennocon, but that hasn't arrived yet. I am expecting that the last week of this month. So when it arrives, I'll just do a video on that and show you guys. I just wanted to come out and say that. What do you think? Have you guys are you guys feeling the same way that I do, or is it something that I'm making up on my own? I hope you guys are doing well, and I will check you guys next time. Take care, and thanks for all the support up until now.